Good evening and thanks for tuning in. I'm Bill Potter with the WJTS News. New details have emerged about a three-vehicle crash that claimed the life of a Holland teenager over the weekend. Police say 19-year-old Samuel Weiler was speeding northbound on US 231 south of 1100 South around 10 p.m. Friday when he lost control on a curve. This sent the Weiler vehicle sideways across the southbound lane and into the path of an SUV driven by 73-year-old Robert Hall. Troopers say this caused Weiler's BMW to flip into a yard and disabled Hall's SUV in the road. A third vehicle, driven by 21-year-old Ernest Volz, was unable to avoid the collision and crashed into the front of Hall's SUV. The DuBois County coroner says 18-year-old Nicholas McGowan was the front seat passenger in the Weiler BMW. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Volz and a passenger were not hurt, and Hall was treated for minor injuries. US 231 was shut down for approximately 4.5 hours while crews investigated and cleaned up the crash scene. The crash is still under investigation. Speed is believed to be a factor in the crash. Drug and alcohol tests are pending. Indiana State Police are also investigating a serious crash in Spencer County that sent 5 teenagers to the hospital. It happened around 7:30 p.m. Friday evening on Highway 62 near 1050 East, just outside of St. Meinrad. After arriving at the scene, troopers say they found a black Toyota passenger car with extensive damage in a cornfield off the north side of State Road 62. A 17-year-old passenger had been ejected during the crash. 4 other juveniles suffered various injuries, and they were serious. All were transported to surrounding hospitals for treatment. Troopers believe the Toyota was westbound on State Road 62 and attempted to pass a slower vehicle. When the driver began making the pass, approaching traffic caused the driver to steer back into the westbound lane to avoid a collision. The driver overcorrected and went off the north side of the roadway into the embankment, where it rolled at least 2 times before coming to a final rest on its wheels in the cornfield. State Road 62 was closed for approximately 2.5 hours while crews investigated and cleaned up that scene. Speed is believed to be a factor in the crash. Drug and alcohol tests on the driver are pending. The crash is under investigation. No names are being released at this time. When more information becomes available, we will let you know. Indiana State Police arrested 2 former Spencer County officials after a lengthy investigation into several allegations. Troopers were asked to investigate allegations against former Spencer County Luce Township trustee Sarah Frederick and trustees clerk Angela Ward in January of 2020. The Spencer County Circuit Court issued arrest warrants for Frederick and Ward on Thursday. Frederick was arrested on Friday for 1 felony count of official misconduct, 2 felony counts of theft, and a misdemeanor count of theft. Ward was arrested on Saturday for 1 felony count of official misconduct, 1 felony count of obstruction of justice, 3 felony counts of theft, and 1 misdemeanor count of theft. A Jasper man spent the weekend in jail after driving intoxicated. A local business called Jasper Police after an intoxicated man left their store in a black Chevy truck on Saturday evening. Officers soon located the vehicle and made a traffic stop. The driver, 42-year-old Benjamin Hewitt, was found to be intoxicated. A certified chemical test showed Hewitt's blood alcohol content was 0.18. He was arrested and booked into the DuBois County Security Center for a misdemeanor count of OWI .15 or higher. Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center in Jasper is postponing all elective and non-urgent medical surgical procedures that would require a patient to stay overnight. The policy went into effect today and will stay in effect for the next 2 weeks. The hospital says the decision was made based on increased hospital patient counts and limited capacity of resources due to COVID-19. This policy will be reevaluated for additional extensions depending on bed availability, staffing, and hospital patient counts. Emergent cases and elective procedures that, if not performed, could result in negative patient outcomes will proceed. At this time, Memorial will also proceed with cases in which same-day discharge is expected. However, this may be reevaluated as well if hospital circumstances change. As the current surge of COVID-19 continues, Memorial Hospital is experiencing challenges caring for hospitalized patients, regardless of diagnosis, due to limited bed availability and staff. Your cooperation and understanding is appreciated. The Purdue Extension Office and Du Bois County Cares are teaming up to host a community event to help parents identify substance abuse in kids. Protecting Our Youth Hidden in Plain Sight is a free 2-hour event where attendees go into a mock teenage bedroom and learn how to recognize the signs of alcohol, drug, or other risky behavior. All parents, guardians, and members of the community are invited to attend. There are several sessions. The first session takes place on Wednesday, September 15th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Holy Trinity in the Holy Family Fellowship Hall. Other sessions scheduled to take place, and you don't have to go to one. You can go to all if you'd like, or you can go to just one. September 22nd from 6 to 8 p.m. at Forest Park High School Auditorium. October 13th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Jasper High School Auditorium. October 27th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Southridge Middle School. At November 3rd from 6 to 8 p.m. at Northeast Du Bois Junior Senior High School. Now register please by going to bit.ly/HIPS21. That's the address to go to register. Now, if you have any questions, please call Chelsea Brewer of the Purdue Extension Office of Du Bois County at 812-482-1782 or by email cebrewer@purdue.edu. The Indiana Department of Health is working to expand free COVID-19 testing. The agency is teaming up with Gravity Diagnostics, which will provide enough staff and supplies to collect and analyze up to 5,000 tests a day. That could lead to dozens of more testing sites opening across Indiana. The partnership will also allow for voluntary testing to be available in schools, but those plans are still being finalized. Another road project could impact travel in Pike County this week. The Indiana Department of Transportation says a bridge closure is planned for State Road 61 near Winslow. Contractors will close a bridge on State Road 61 between State Road 364 and South Royalty Road for a deck rehabilitation project on or around Wednesday, September 15th. This will allow workers to safely apply a new driving surface to the bridge. Work is expected to last for about 5 days, depending on weather conditions. The closure will be in place around the clock. Local traffic will have access up to the point of closure. All through traffic should use the official detour following State Road 64 and I-69. INDOT encourages drivers to slow down and stay alert near crews. If being a state trooper is in your dream job list, then this is your chance. The Indiana State Police are accepting applications for the 82nd Recruit Academy. Individuals who are interested in beginning a rewarding career as an Indiana State Trooper must apply online at indianatrooper.com. This website will provide a detailed synopsis of the application process as well as information on additional career opportunities with the Indiana State Police. If selected to proceed in the selection process, applicants will complete the physical abilities test, written examination, and oral interview in one weekend. Applicants can also contact a recruiter at isprecruiting@isp.in.gov. Would you like to better understand your baby's wants and needs? Expectant parents in the last trimester are invited to attend Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center's Baby Behavior class held on Wednesday, October 6th from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. The class will teach parents about things such as infant sleep, feeding cues, engagement and disengagement cues, and crying. The class will help parents become not only more relaxed, but more confident in their new role as parents. It is highly recommended parents take this class before the baby arrives. However, if parents are unable to, this class can be helpful for parents within the first 1 to 2 months of the baby being born as well. This class is being held in Memorial Hospital's Board Conference Room, ABC, at 800 9th Street in Jasper. It is free to those who are delivering at Memorial Hospital, or $15. The baby behavior classes are conducted by qualified nursing personnel. To enroll, please visit Memorial Hospital's website at mhhcc.org and click on Classes and Events. If you are unable to access online, please call the hospital. For specific class questions, please call the OB Lactation Services at 812-996-0383. 996-0383, that is a local call. Due to COVID-19, all participants will be screened prior to admittance. Please only bring one support person as we can only be social distancing. All attendees should wear a mask as well and have temperatures taken. Now stay tuned. Coming up, we've got Monday with the Mayor and your weekly forecast along with sports still to come on 18 WJTS News.